Hey, this is a pre-recorded live. Welcome to Wednesday afternoon live. Oh, you like that? I did it. I named another show. And, first let's start with prayer. Most High, I ask you to lead the way on this chat, on this episode. I pray that those who have ears will listen, those who have heart will find this in kindness and in compassion, because my only objective on this planet is to help heal. And so you've given me the ability to use my voice and my ministry. In you, I find the divine. And if you can use such a person like me, I know that you're going to use my words right now. You're going to use my words even though I have notes. Dear Mother, Father, great God, spirits, we thank you. We thank you for running the show, for running the everything, and the anything that is all and everything, and for keeping the cosmos going at the rate that it is, and at the beauty that it is, and at the most perfect existence that it ever was. Thank you for your creations. We're praying for everyone around the world, and we're uplifting them in prayer that they find joy, and that they find all the harmony and all the joy. I keep saying joy because I love to see y'all enjoy. Are you ready to smile? Because I got some really good news for you. So, my goodness, let me get back into that prayer head. Yes, let's finish it up. And I say, I thank you, my Jah, my everything. That would we call Yad, Hey, Vav, Hey. If there is a more better word that I can learn to call upon you, please let me know. But for now, let me lead the show in a synchronistic and a joyful passion, because I only want to give from my heart, and I'm here sacrificing my time, my very valuable time, to speak upon some subjects that are heavy on my heart, and sometimes I just need to talk out loud about it. And then at the same time, my God, I know you're always listening. I know you're always fruitful, ever so powerful, and ever so gentle and sweet in all the ways that you are. Right now, we pray for the sanity, and for the clarity, and for the calm, and for the resolve to be over all the sentient beings in this journey with us. And we're so thankful right now for all the ancestors. Thank you, ancestors, for always riding with us. You're the best. And I pray a special word for the viewer watching, that they will be able to hear their truth. My truth is only my truth. And the things that Spirit needs to say through me, or, sometimes my own ego comes up, and I have to ask you to take a back seat and strap in, because I need to run with internal wisdom. So, Most High, I ask that you lead the way, clear my head, help me control and monitor my own thoughts, so that I may clearly explain what I need to. And so it is, and so shall it be. Amen. Ashe. Oha. So, guys, as I was just sitting here, I realized that I had that my title for this show is called the Turkey Spirit Animal Squirrel Totem Spirit Animal. We're in honor of the other animals on this planet, not just us. Mini peeps. We're just little babies that grew up to whatever age you are right now. Whatever level you're on. And I got nothing but hugs for you, okay? I got hugs for you, and I definitely have lots of love for you. The kind of healthy love that meets you at agape, and it is the most healthy because you would have cultivated yourself a little bag of love inside your heart to be able to share. If being happy is easy for you, make more people happy. Then make yourself happy, 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 and then go out and make yourself happier, and then check your friends and be like, are you happy? Let's do something to make you happy. Friend, that's what friends are for. And if people call yourself their family, then if I know anything, because family's family, and that's just how it rolls, right? And you love them, so care for them, and all that. So, but I'm going to start with a it's an ode, so an homage to the Mother Earth and Father Sky and the universe, to the creating forces of the galaxies, Viracocha of knowledge, Plan. Was that his real name? I'm not even sure. I'm barely starting to get into the positions of a lot of sides of my ancestry. And anyways, we're gonna keep this short, so let's get ready to end, okay? Because I'm just about to begin. Ay 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 ay. All right, guys. I'm a funny person and everything, but like, I need everyone to take a chill pill. Let's just chill out and enjoy this life, and remember that we have one life, and we have in this country, in the United States, we have freedom of speech. So I definitely use it, and I definitely invoke it. You know what I mean? And so basically, here goes my ode. An ode to Mother Earth and Father Sky and the universe, to the first creating forces of the galaxies. I already said that again, huh? To Elohim's Adonai, Shekinah, Orishas, great-grandfathers, great-grandmothers, ancestries, all honored ancestries. With this I honor thee, or thee I honor, and send great gratitude to y'all. I really do. I give you my respect. I share it with you. I share respect so much because, So, sometimes it's really funny because sometimes that's all you gotta share. That was a small poem. Thanks. Thank you. Ooh, and the crowd goes wild. Okay, so basically, this is why I like to be live, because if I make a mistake, I have no choice. I'm just like gonna go through. So seeing is how, basically I'm not casting this out as an affirmation, but like I am, I guess I could have better eyesight, and hang in there with me. I'm just doing my best. All right, so are we bored? Are we bored? This is boring. All right, well, let's finish the poem. Yeah, man. Sometimes medications make you feel like whatever, and I'm already a part of the brain health community, and so So, you're gonna have to. Some things is, I want to start doing like a whole thing on brain health. Like, tell you every story that I've had, um, but not to influence you to have like like thoughts about it, but to help you recognize that it's just a part of mental or of brain health disorders. Like, I looked up um, like gaslighting. Like, one of the symptoms for bipolar or brain injuries is, or yeah, that something like that you feel gaslit. But it's definitely with brain injuries. And so there was a study done on a lot of U.S. military, and they found that the people with the brain traumas, that they had feelings of gaslighting. And if you know what that is, you know what that is. But I wanted to take a chance, take a routine stop with you here, because I'm gonna do this for a minute. And podcast is the season. Hey, I had to change careers basically because of the corona. I mean, excuse me, I don't mean to say that C word. Sorry. I mean, let's just clear and cleanse that energy right now. But I'm glad you're here with me, and get ready to ramble. Hear me ramble for a couple of seconds. So, because I have a few notes. I want to finish the poem. Abundant and of its ways, you're bountiful in all of your nature. Your nectar, beautiful nectar. I can't stop drinking of it. I can't unsee the way you gaze at me, but sometimes I just have to let it be. Abundant and of its ways, the body that you've been given is their ways of the ways. Even the order of the cosmos reveal the creation machine that is in full creating mode. Look at you. Y'all never had to pay for your body, but can you at least send some gratitude to the fact that this just a wonderful experience? Or we inherit and learn it, and leaving this to the children. Woo! That was my poem. What'd you think? I love this song. This song is called Forbidden Knowledge. That is the maker, and the song is called Phoenix. Check it out. My main man. No, he cool. He's so cool. He's somebody else's man. He's not my man. I'm saying he's very cool. Check him out. Forbidden Knowledge. So basically today's notes are gratefulness prayers, wishing well of mind. How do they feel? I'll share it, right? Like, kind of like that's what I'm talking about. Talking about brain health issues, and it's kind of a. I wanted to move stations, but I'm gonna sit here so when I become uncomfortable, I'm going to just stop and exit out, okay? And then we'll exit with prayer. With this song, I really don't have to play my ukulele, but don't you guys love when I do that? Well, I love you when you show up over here. It's pretty cool. And thank you for sharing time. Everyone's pretty important on the planet. It's pretty cool. I love watching you. It's pretty cool. And I mean that in the most platonic of ways. I love watching you, brothers and sisters of the world, grow and be more loving and all the cool stuff you can ever be, So basically, I'm gonna run through the list real quick, and that's it. And then we'll sign off. Um, but today was for spirit animals, basically. And humans are a part of the great equation too. In the indigenous, they have a lot of like, as well as like I've noticed this around the world. They have like animals in their stuff. Like the natives or indigenous, you would call. They would have all the animal totems. You know, so we call them the ego totem, spirit animal. Thank you, bird gods. You know what I mean? I tend to refer as everything as a mini god or a goddess, or because the truth is we're here in incarnate, and this is a spiritual ride before anything. And when you take a slice out of the pie of the source, it doesn't become something else. You know what I mean? But we're here in the world. Anyways, I'm gonna make it super short, and I'm gonna say none of us are better than anybody. We're all equal to each other. We're all cousins, sisters, brothers, friends, mothers, fathers, grandparents, and so on. Everything in between, to friends and foe, whatever you think. Because I don't have any foes. I don't know anybody that don't like me. And if they don't like me, it's probably because they said something stupid, and I don't like them anymore. And anyways, no, I'm kidding. I'm not here to judge. I'm not. And even at the end, I'm having a hard time believing that a presence of consciousness of an unconditional love would even judge us. But I do understand dynamics and duality. You know what I mean? Like, what you give is what you get. And you have to watch out, because you will meet in kind. And that's why I'm protective over all my family. I'm protective over all my friends, and everybody's kid is my kid, and you're my baby too. Because that's just how we gotta treat each other. One of the best things I was ever told is to, and this song is by Azimuth. But anyways, all you know is what you know, and none of us are better than anybody. Healing over child abuse. Basically, that's a lot of that stuff can give you PTSD, and I hope that it's cleared and cleansed and transmuted right now throughout space and time for you and me. Because we're really sometimes even the stuff we watch on TV, like, turn off the TV for a minute, because why? Let me tell you why. I'm not saying don't turn it on forever. I'm saying your brain doesn't realize are you really, like, is a tiger really coming at me, or is it just that TV? It doesn't do that. It thinks it's real. It starts to develop endocrine situations, as in pumping out adrenal fluid and all that stuff, right? So, one of the main things is that we got to stay on track. So next one, negative or parasitic thoughts, be gone. And that was a note on that, guys. Positive idea. I wrote down positive idea machine. Shout out to somebody cool, very cool. I honor this queen. If you ever check her out, she's so popular, she does not need the hype, I'm telling you. But Flavor Vivid, check her out on YouTube. She's really good. She's tuned into spirit. And shout out to her, and prayers for her and her family, because I know they just lost a loved one. And we uplift them up in prayer, and we just hold serenity and peace and stillness and calmness, and we hold that in our heart for them, because we're in this together, and so it is, so it be, and I say it in so much kindness because um I love all these things that spirit uses to give us like information. I learn best with pictures. But if I don't have pictures, I learn best with words, and I learn best by reading things out loud. Do you do that too? I don't know. That came with a question mark, but I didn't like question it. But okay, let me go through the list, and then I'll kind of be done because I want to make this a short video. Um, so positive idea machine, basically your brain, right? It's either the switch is on to be the negative parasitic thought machine, right? And let's have that one be gone. We don't, nope, no nos gusta eso. We don't like that, right? And it's not. I'm not saying like, oh no, stuff isn't this and da 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 da. I'm saying make your mind a positive idea machine. I'm saying make your money up in your mind, let it appear. You know what I mean? From the sublime, and remember that you have to like take action. And in your visualizations, you have to, take action. It's not just one thought and it's here. It's planned it out. It's do this and then, and then you go for the goals day by day, little by little, bite by bite. How do you think I am almost 6 years sober from alcohol? Thank you. I'm prettier today than I was when I started. I'm not conceited, you guys, but I've been, you know what I mean? Just you don't have to know my whole life, okay? And when you reach your positive, your positive side, instead of looking at the mirror and saying, oh, you look like fart, you start to just tell yourself you love yourself, and tell yourself other cool things. And all I know is that mental, like, there's things, the mental brain health community, like, I don't know if we talk about this, because I don't really go to support groups, because I'm like a lone wolf. And yes, I am the alpha of my pack, but I am not the alpha or the omega. That is a completely different context. Are we a peace pie of Christ consciousness? You better believe it. And you know what I mean? It's not a religious thing. You know what I mean? Like, even if there was a figure back then, he did, like, man, if I was reporting news right now, I'd be like, okay, this just in. Yeshua the Christ gets hanged on a tree. All the family mourns, and they decree some sort of spellings all around there. What they do, nobody really knows. Let's talk about it later tonight. That's why I'm talking about it right now, because feeling lack mentality and feeling not secure. We know already that generational gifts and generational not ideas, but like genes pass on. So whatever artistic qualifications that your talents that your family had, you're probably good at that too. And you probably are not anything like your fam, and maybe you are something like your fam, but you didn't come here to be anything else. You came here to be a representation of the divine. And so it's much like balancing your brain and syncing up your heart and your gut, and balance that brain and your heart. It'll pay off in the long run. Let all that stuff sync up. They're already in sync, but if your body is following, some sort of context, you know what I mean? It is, you can, don't just wait for it to be over, but you can tell it to go away, come back another day kind of thing. I like to do other things, because I do come at it with prayer, and I do come at it with like Eastern, and then like, modern medicine that gives us our pharmaceuticals, which I do not mind taking, by the way, because they really help. Your Empress right here had a life altering, changing event. Like they saved my life. Shout out to Loma Linda Hospital. And I think I totally didn't even introduce who I was, but whatever. And you know what? This could be used as a rough draft. I can come back and make like a 5-minute video if I wanted to. But maybe I'll just make this because it's about create more creation, creator content, and that's why I call myself that. So right, balance up and sync up your brain. Okay, your heart too and your gut. Angels and archangels. Okay, so from what I understand is people are getting different beliefs. Like the spiritual counselor told me, okay, watch out for tarot cards, watch out for certain types of Reiki, and I'm like, certain types of Reiki? What do you mean? Like I've been practicing Reiki for like years. What you mean certain types of Reiki? And at that I got the understanding because there is different types. It's kind of like if like I'm a Reiki practitioner 2nd degree, and I'm like almost a master, except I don't have like 10,000 hours under my belt yet. And so what ends up happening is that I'm a powerful energy healer, and I've been doing it for the past. That's why I got the ordained thing. That's why I'm a minister, because when I got my Reiki certification, I had to get my ordained licensing, and I had a wonderful, wonderful shaman who taught me very well and attuned me, and I don't know if she wants my shout out, but shout out, I mean, I'll love her so much. She was like, she reminded me of like she reminded me of me when I was, if I was a little older, if everybody says I look like my one of my grandmas. And so anyways, let's get through this list, guys. I only have you for 30 minutes, okay? I'm gonna get done, I promise. All right, so angels like archangels differences, because arch means like the most. It's like they're in charge of all of the angels. It's kind of like your lieutenant versus your subordinate or something. Or I don't know how it starts. All this lieutenant, colonel. It's like your colonel and your lieutenant. I don't know. It's like one order above, one order. You know, it's like all the same stuff, guys. But it depends on how you're using it. Okay, so Satan or false god is not God, not like G, the Godhead and all that stuff. It's not the enemy. You can have another word, Satan. You can have an enemy, adversary. Remember that little you remember in the cartoons they showed us a little angel and devil on your side. Well, don't listen to the devil, okay, ever. And I'm telling you right now, God won't ever ask you to kill anything, I promise. And the universe, the cosmos, the real God, the real living and true creator God, the Trinity, Orishas, triple goddesses, Mother Creator, Father Creator, YHVH, Yad Hey Vav Hey, Yahweh, Adonai, El Shaddai. You have a lot of words you can use for this entity, including Great Spirit, if you choose to believe. And if you don't believe, well then, that's not none of my business, right? Hopo ono opo. I think I'm saying it right. Hopo ono opo. No. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti Om. And basically what that song says is like, peace inside my heart, I think, and only love is moving me. No, that's the next word. That's the next. I'm silly. I am so I need to stop paying sacrament before I come to the show. But you know what? It makes me me. It's my medication. Don't ask me what for, because I don't ask you what you use your medication for the pharmacies. Okay, I don't ask you. And maybe if we asked each other what it was for, maybe the world would be a different place. And we'd be like more like caring for each other, like, oh, that person is going through this, oh, that person is going through that. But it really, medical information is none of your business by law. And so sometimes you want to go around with the ability to discern. So remember to put those glasses on of discernment. and wear, your garments of protection, whatever it is, a big bubble, shape, protection bubble that's impenetrable, that nothing can come through. Remember to always, like, to imagine your feet growing like roots and then down to the earth, and just plant them as much as you can, and stay balanced, stay focused, keep your crown. It's always going to be like, I like to shoot it out to the ends of the universe, where the creator is still, his hands is still creating. And well, it is creating now, you know what I mean? But we understand that the universe is ever moving. We're literally moving across the universe, guys. Across the universe. I don't know that song well, or else I would sing it to you. But I'm gonna have a show where I start singing everybody's names, because it's called tuning. It's actually called tuning. So we're gonna go live one of these times, and maybe we won't. Okay, maybe we won't. But anyways, I love you too much. I've already taken 31 minutes of your time. I don't take it. I shared it. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to change the way I speak. Remember that this situation is passing, and with kindness and compassion, you can heal your heart. Don't hold anger. I'm not ordering you or nothing. I'm just saying, like, do your best to drop the baggage. Hand it to the Most High. It can handle it. And most times, 9 times out of 10, it comes back with exactly what you needed. And it's safe. It's safe there. It's really safe. It's kind of like hanging it on hanging it over there on the little tree, leaving your problems outside of your house. Or not even that. It's kind of like asking for the resolve to happen, asking for the goodness to emerge out of the situation. And so that's why you might give it to the Most High, not because you're trying to, I don't know, whatever, Trojan it up. I don't know why I had to say that. So the exact location of the beginning of the universe, nobody actually knows. And you know what? I wanted to talk about. I said 30 minutes, but I lied. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yes, I was. You had to check the time, huh? All right. So I look at these things and I'm like, that's not cool. That's not funny. That's not funny. But you know what? Shout out to the haters, because all the hate. I don't even believe there's a hater, dude. I don't know what my problem is. Sometimes, finding out about the brain injury and the gaslighting, like that you just get. That's what happens because of it. Like, it kind of like really soothes my head and my heart, Yeah, because I've lived with this brain trauma for years, and Great Spirit couldn't have picked, like, a more sincere person, So, yeah, sometimes, yeah, I have my past. Everybody has their past, But if you're gonna bring up my past, you better sure pay me money to bring up my stuff and my time, and you know what I mean? Like, stay out of my business. And I say that in kindness. I've had like DUIs. I quit on the first one. Trust me. That money hurt. That losing the $10,000. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't drink. But you know what? To each his own, right? As long as you're not hurting anyone or anything or yourself, please. So one other note, okay, and then I'm done. I promise, I'm almost done. So a weird thought came to me today, and it was like in a scenario of like of the Being John. Anybody ever seen Being John Malkovich? Yeah, well, when we already realize what the scaly wood is doing, I call it scaly because it's scaly, um, in all the woods, right. Um, I know they keep us entertained and everything, but don't be putting no spells on me or my crews or any of my girls and boys. There. So, anyways, I wrote also down that I was talking about PTSD because the that's what it reminded me of. Being John Malkovich is kind of like being gaslit. Like you think other people are watching through your eyes, and it's not like that. But your higher self is watching. Like, the piece of gigantic God that came with us to be our higher self, and then here we are as our mini God self. And we're just children of the Most High. And if even if you're atheist, find like what's his name, Albert Einstein. He was a known like atheist. Like he was a very intelligent man. He was divinely intelligent, and he said that. He said it was an atheist. He said that. He doesn't really know if there's a creator. He was like, I don't know if there's a God, because he was atheist. He's like, all I know is that I have reverence for it. I have reverence for this creating galaxy. He didn't say it like that. That comes from me, but basically that's what he said. That he at least had reverence, which was it's another word for respect, right? So when I wrote, because when I was in a manic depressive state, I thought I heard people I knew talking to me from the TV. Like, that literally was a hallucination. Like, it wasn't true. So I'm about to shout out some cool things that I want to affirm for us, and then I'm about to be out. I'm gonna try to make these at a certain length where people can do what they do. I don't want to take up or borrow or spend too much time together. How are you doing? What? That's awesome. So, abundant blocks be banished. Cancer, the disease cancer, let it be banished through all space and time, all time and dimension. Hatred, be banished off this earth. Creator blocks, be banished. I don't know. The ancient ones gave us the power to banish things, and so I will. When I see some injustice, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and do that. So remember, we're trying to raise money for a charity, for an organization. No, this money's not for me. It is illegal to collect money from charitable events if you are the creator of it. So I'd like to wish you many goodbyes. No, that every time you meet someone, it's even hard to say goodbye, because you're gonna fall in love with all humanity. And I'm sending you healing possible positive vibes, because I want you to know you're ever more loved than you could ever imagine, and this existence is for us, and we ought not to make a huge fuss, because we only have one Earth, guys. We only have one Earth, and this is our home. This is our planet, and we're always looking for better things to do. We want to be better than yesterday. We want to be, as impressive as we can be to our creator, without sounding arrogant. We're going to have full self-esteem. We're going to have, our total rights back and everything. I think everything we're owed. And that's just for the ancestors, you know. Um, Check out what's happening in the news, in all your news. Check out what's happening in the world. It's important to know what's happening in the world. It's important to know what every boy and girl over the continents are doing. And remember that your children are my children, and your struggles are my struggles, as your successes are my success. So when I see you happy, it makes me happier, because I already have to walk around cultivating my own happiness. No one's gonna do it for me. And if I was waiting around to make people happy, just take a look in the mirror and remember, even saying that you love yourself in the mirror is a positive thing. And because you can go either way, but at the same time you're gonna find your own right in life, you know um but around here in this ministry, we it's just me right now. But we're gonna do our due, and I'm never alone, because the Most High rides with me constantly. And that vibration, is nearer and dearer than your hands and feet, and far more closer than the air that you breathe. And that this journey is in fact malleable, and things can change. If I see butterflies transmute from their goopy cell, if I see that from their chrysalis into another form of insect, but it's the same thing, then these are my wings. Like your creatorship is the most important thing on the planet. What you do with your mind when you're scrubbing the thumb, when you're picking your nose, those important, the things that you repetitively say to yourself is important. You know what I mean? Like, especially the things you're thinking when you have sex. Like, watch out. That's like sex magic. So, you can basically, there's books about this stuff. You know what I mean? And you're supposed to only engage in good stuff with it. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you might meet what you gave. So remember to be kind. Do your best at everything you do. Watch your diet. I'm not your doctor or anything, but watch your diet. And try to eat at home if you can. You know what I mean? Like, forget the big O, like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there, because I'm not Oprah, and I can't take anybody to court that I'm not willing. So no, it's about I was gonna say something like funny about the like the service, like Taco Bell's or whatever. I was just gonna say, like, stay home, because what happens every time you go there? Oh my gosh, don't even. Are you like me? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I can't. So I'm just going to say, take care. We're going to end it with a little short prayer. And I gotta go. I got a life. I think I forgot I had to do something. Oh my gosh. Yes, I have to go. I have to run. I really have to run. But we're gonna shout out to God. Most High, Most High, thank you for letting us come together today and spend this valuable, very valuable and precious time that you allowed us to be together. Thank you, because if the person is still on the video, then that means they have been praying, and they've been led to the show, and they've been led to, like, I feel weird calling it a show, but they've been led to this set of circumstances. And I pray that where the audience is, where they are, that they find grace and such joy and ever loving strength And I said ever loving strength, because you are where our power comes from. You are the source. You are the sun. You are the moon. You are everything, omnipresent, omniscient. I thank you so much again and again and again for letting us get together. Um, richest blessings to everyone who is watching, who will be watching in the future. We thank you for the light of their existence. We thank you for the multicolored spectrum um, vehicle that is known as Mother Earth and Father Sky. And we thank you because you give us our oxygen, you give us our air, you give us the hydrogen that's there, you give us everything else that's in our bodies, like beautiful minerals. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yes, we pray for joy all over the world. We don't want to fight no more. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. We don't want it for our friends. We don't want it for our families. We don't want it for our friends in the East. No, we want y'all to live in such joy. Happy, happy, and joy. What is that too much to ask? And forgive me for sounding so arrogant. My God, my goddesses, the ones that take an interest in me. I thank you. And so it is. Amen. Thank you so much for sticking around. You've been the best, baby. 46, 49 on the clock. Bye.